when we started last
Yeah,
session.
no,
I think so.
you got to see what we looted.
Well,
You did.
basically what happened is we got into a portal, and Hattie had a moment of silence by herself before being the last one to enter back into the area, a bit outside of the stone circle, but not that far, but basically Arimnos Castle. Where we did have a short rest. Hattie did some journaling, and while Trix and Dimblem did some practice with the glavy. Now that
Glaive, darling.
glaive.
Oh.
Since Trix wants to learn how to wield her weapons.
Mm-hmm.
If it's reasonable, you carry them.
It's a dark gift, okay? I want to be able to use the glaive.
Weird side note. You could also ask Hattie for help because she wields a scythe.
This is a valid
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, sure. A scythe and a glaive is the same thing.
They're in the same category.
They're in the same category.
They're similar weird weapons with the
the side is basically just a glaive, but with
No.
the bottom
really
part.
No.
It's really not. They function so different.
Yeah,
Oh, come on! Don't let
I'm
them
sorry.
say that. If you
They
take
are-
two,
wielded a glaive and
if
a
you
scythe,
take-
no.
They
If
are
you
very
take two-
different but adjacent.
yeah, like if you put two sides and like glue them at like the bottom against bottom, you have some sort of a glaive.
No, you don't.
What?
How long is
Do you
this
know what a
fucking
glaive
thing?
is?
Yeah,
You can have a war scythe. Which
I'm starting to question if I know what a glaive is.
I
Oh,
take the glaive of
no.
Astaroth as a reference here. War glaive of Astaroth.
That's a glaive.
That's not.
Technically.
That is a glaive.
Technically, the center isn't long enough to be a glaive. The handle isn't long enough.
Yeah, but like it is a blade that goes
Oh.
one way at the top and another way at the bottom, and you
Not
can
I-
like.
necessarily always the case.
One, I was thinking of something different. Two, still pretty close to a scythe.
Yeah, it is pretty
No,
close to
it's
scythe.
not.
It's just a two-edged. It's a two-bladed
A
scythe.
scythe isn't a
Without
protected
the stick.
weapon. A glaive is a defense and deflect weapon.
Yeah.
Anyway, after some practice
Well,
rounds
technically,
and journaling,
scythe isn't a weapon.
Well, technically, we're not going.
No.
the party came to the stone circle and proceeded in correct order, and went to the memory stone, which is probably just memory.
I was mixing it up with a sickle, hence my completely incorrect comments.
Sickle was a small harvesting tool.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the memory stone. Which is probably not a memory stone, but it symbolizes memory. Upon entering through the portal there, we arrived in a feast hall alongside a tribe of Goliath barbarians presumed to be Dimblem's tribe, which we later figured out it was. It was a feast after Dimblem not left, but involuntarily not came back
Was it
to the
elsewhere?
tribe. It was elsewhere, busy slaying the infernals of hell. And we realized also that we have been turned into Goliaths, a pair of brothers, in order to fit in, which probably are proper brothers. We just occupied their minds.
Wow,
Whereas we did some bits and bobs. Trix arm wrestled Chieftain's daughter, which later turned into a meeting in the forest about in an hour's time. There were some particular individuals in the feastal, alongside an armored spiked armored individual, which we figured out to be a Romanov's brother. I do think we figured it out as characters.
I think we assumed.
Yeah, we assumed as characters, yes.
Assuming.
Based
on what happened further back in the north.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. this particular individual, I have written down Egan, which I assume is his name, had a motive or a symbol of a five-headed serpent, which Hattie, I think, discerned to be the symbol of Tiamat, a form of a symbol of Tiamat.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of you was listening into the conversation. I think it was Dimblum. Overheard a conversation about the blessing, which this Tiamat armor spiked individual was talking about. Which upon the shaman of the tribe and the chieftain had an argument about it. We also figure out we had necklaces upon on everyone except for the shaman, the chieftain, and the chieftain's daughter had these necklaces on. Nellet was there. We got a brief introduction to Nellet, which only we could see, I think.
Yes.
And then we ascertained that Trix's penis is 50 centimeters. And that is all I have written. And I actually am proud of myself. I did a good recap.
You do a good recap, Rich.
That is.
Yeah! See? I can do
If-
recaps.
If I might add one tiny thing in the discussion about the blessing, there was also a mention of an alliance between dragons and giants.
Yeah.
So whatever's
and
going on, they are
Then Dimlim
forming an
was
alliance.
very disappointed.
I don't remember why, but yes.
Yes, I have written it as it like it is a self-given that was implied, but it doesn't come out in my notes.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, it's just a tiny aside because you still nailed all the points of it.
Yes, I'm
It was
actually
just very
proud.
specific. You did good. It
I
was a great recap.
have been better at note taking because I have realized it is boring to hear the same people recap all the time. So I have to step up my game.
And also you realise
Yeah,
fucking
that
note
is-
taking yokai.
Yeah, and it's annoying if you have to recap 7 sessions in a row because people are lazy.
Yes, exactly.
will-
I agree, and I am
I
so
will also
sorry.
remind you all that one of you is going to have to recap Spelljammer this week because I am not there to do a bonkers live cast. I mean,
I
do Spelljammer,
recap-
but I just wasn't there.
We
No,
did-
I recapped last
there will
time.
be no
Or-
Spelljammer.
Yeah, but the next time we do it, actually, which will be 3 more weeks, I think. Anyway,
Yes,
continuing.
Yes, it will.
We had wandered out outside to relieve ourselves of the poisoned beer that we kind of slowly realized was poisoned.
Yes, there was a poison involved.
Yeah.
I punched you both in the stomach, so you puked.
Yep. I also looked at my character sheet and went, "Why did I lose 11 hit points?" Now I
Yeah.
remember.
Yes, that's why.
It wasn't
This-
enough to confirm me, but I was like, "Something hit me.
This
What
is
happened?"
this is why I do
Yep.
11 points of bludgeoning when I hit something. I would be a terrifying monk.
It's a good thing
Little
you're not a
bit.
monk.
Yeah, if all
not-
my no, maybe not. I have higher plus to my weapons. But yes, okay. So you have gotten that out of your system,
So I
but
yes, thank you, Timblum. That was
also
a weird experience,
we
but I think for the
should
best.
we should really not use each other's names here. Do I look like Dimlim to you? Does that look like Tricks to you?
Yes,
I don't look
but
like
not
Trix.
for the right reasons.
And she looks down.
I see a little more of your souls than you would probably like. But your point stands. Your point remains a valid one.
How
Do you
about
recall the
how
names
about-
of these individuals?
how about you all just call me T? T-Dog. Or whatever, but T is fine, because T-Dog I don't think
I-
fits in the barbarian kit.
I'm not calling you T-Dog.
Just call me T then.
I think
I'll
I'm
I
went
should
under
call
that
you
name before.
T-Wolf, but
I might start
Yeah,
calling you
T-Wolf
T-Dog.
then.
That's kind of funny.
Well, I went under that name sometime in my life. But yes, no T or T Wolf. I don't know, but T, just T is fine.
Well,
T.
we could do that, but seeing as I don't remember who these particular people are, I would not be surprised if this particular man's name didn't start with a T.
Yeah, but that is the clue of it. I might be a tea enjoyer. A nickname. No one is named T. It's obviously a nickname, but no one needs to know why I have a nickname and why I think you guys would be
A
brothers. And
tea lover.
well, you don't know.
I don't know if we'll be here long enough for it to matter. We may be here
I-
for a few more minutes. We may be here for
Also, it is
weeks.
also worth
Well, but
knowing
probably
that
tonight.
it's worth knowing that in the memory we had after our fight earlier, before we got to the stone circle, it didn't seem like everyone was poisoned. The poison was set up as an ambush.
Well, I bet it's something to do with that spiked guy inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most certainly.
Fairly certain
And
it is.
the fact that my former war chief that is sitting on that chair in there turned into what we fought earlier.
That
But
is
what
also
do you-
true.
But why do you think everyone here is wearing these? Because I assume we know about the necklaces and they're visible.
Absolutely, yeah. You've already looked at them. So.
Yeah. Okay. So why is it that everyone except for the chieftain and
Well,
a
the
couple of
chieftain
others?
is wearing it, it's the shaman that's not.
Oh, I have written that the shaman chieftain and chieftain's daughter is not wearing it.
No,
Can I
the
do some
chieftain is
kind of-
wearing it.
Okay.
Can I do some
but,
kind of
but
check to see if I know or recognize what these necklaces might do? I have my suspicions, but
Trying to decide what that would be.
Arcane, religion, history.
yeah.
I'm
Combine
going to-
everything so you have to roll three d20s.
I'm going to say it's. What would it be?
Deception.
You could even just have me roll something like a straight wisdom check if you wanted to.
No, I'm gonna say.
or something of that
I'm trying
nature.
to decide which it's closer to because I know what they are. Obviously, I'm trying to decide which.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go an Arcana because it's
Arcana?
the
Okay.
watching thing. So
It's not my expertise. But I'm sure you will take my experience into account with a 13,
13. Okay.
if it is something I would know.
They are clearly some sort of imbued gem. You don't quite know what they are, but from this point you know that they achieve some kind of magical property. It's not too far a stretch to realise that, to figure out that it's quite unfriendly.
Yeah. Well, these seem like some. I can't tell the specifics of them. I wish a Romanar were here.
What do you
But
Do
they
you want
certainly.
me to
can
help
deal
you?
without. We can deal without a Romanar. I'm a spellcaster. I can have a go at it.
Does a 28 do anything?
They feel like they're for some sort of. My suspicion is that there's some kind of soul binding, and going to be used to drain the essence of those around here. It wouldn't be unheard of, especially knowing what is coming. That an associate of these ones
Wait.
turns into a Dracolich.
Alex, a quick question. Would the necklace feel the same as, say, for example, a ferryman coin, which is to do with souls?
No.
Okay, so it's not like a trade-off of anything. Okay.
Dimblum, because you are close connected to this enough, you know this necklace has some sort of dark charm and is some kind of omen upon it. It clearly seeks to steal the soul and the mind of the user to some twisted purpose you cannot discern.
I am fairly certain that you are on the right track there, Hayes.
That's what I'm afraid of, D.
Hmm.
We
THD.
Well, well, I have a proposition though, because
Yes.
the shaman is not wearing a necklace, and he is obviously arguing with the chieftain. So let's just assume for a second that he may be arguing about the necklace. Who others aren't wearing a
I
necklace?
would like
I
to
mean,
diss out one thing from the recap, which may help you on this one.
Oh,
The shaman is the guy you met by the stone circle in the cave.
yeah.
okay.
I remember that. I just thought the others also remembered that.
I had no clue.
What?
I didn't remember
What?
that, so I'm glad.
But yes,
What?
who others aren't wearing a necklace?
So the shaman is not. The chieftain's daughter is not.
Exactly.
And
And
then
who has a
Nemeth
meeting?
didn't.
And yeah, but I don't think the others can see Nema, which is not
I don't think he
surprising.
was
However,
involved.
I do have a meeting with the daughter in about yay time. Why don't I just ask her what her opinion and ask her about it?
Because
Ask why
she
she's not wearing.
might straight off murder you, but who am I
Oh,
to
she
say?
can't murder me, Dimblem, and she does like this. No one has yet. What can a cute barbarian chick do?
Her in particular, a lot.
Oh, don't have such distrust in me, Dimblem.
She's one of the few people that kept besting me.
Can we at least trust her and I can ask her about it? Or
I mean,
imply
sure.
something?
You can ask.
I can ask why she's not wearing one. Maybe she has some answers for us.
But if you die, I'm not bringing you back.
No, that's Hattie's job, and she points at Hattie.
Yes, because
Who's Hattie?
Oh, I mean,
Age.
I don't know. What do you want to be called? H?
H is fine. I think that's the system we were going on.
Okay,
Yes.
H, B, and P. Fine.
So, you have a
But yes,
date with the chieftain's daughter. Hattie did have a good connection with the ghost of the shaman from before, so I think you should look into that.
I think I will do as I often do and sit and people watch.
Yes. And
I may not understand every.
No, it just Lars watched behind him, and usually, or sometimes we do ask him if he has his clothes because we can see shit, and it just looked like he was looking behind us. There's no
It's
one
safe.
behind you. It's fine.
it's safe. It's safe.
It's safe.
Check behind him so no one's gonna kill him.
Yes. No one's gonna kill me. It's safe. For now.
For now.
But yes, a little bit of people watching and see if we can determine more of what they are arguing over, more of what they are talking about. With a little bit of luck, perhaps some of them will remove their helmets as well. I've gotten very good at discerning what they say without hearing it.
You know, that is a really good idea, Hattie. So, Dimblin, what are you gonna be doing?
I am going to jump in if any one of you is in danger, since I know the costumes of these people. I'll
Amazing.
be in the background and I will make sure you don't fuck off. Fuck up. Or
Amazing.
fuck off.
Well,
Both of these
I
seem valid.
I don't plan on fucking off. I don't even know. if
You
this is
do
fucking
plan on
even-
You
fucking.
do completely plan on, anyway.
I wouldn't know how to fuck off from this, and she gestures just the air around us. So
As she,
okay,
as
we
she
have
takes her giant penis and just flings it over her shoulder.
But okay, this means we have a plan. Okay, I will if I don't die. Okay, I just have to
We're
ask
gonna
you,
kill
Alex,
you.
how long
If-
is it
if I
until the
don't
meeting?
die.
How long is it until the meeting?
About 20 to 35 minutes.
Okay, how do I know where can I see from where I am where the forest is?
Yes.
The-
forest
in
is
the
right
blizzards.
In front of you in the blizzard, yes.
Yes. How long would it approximately take me to go there?
A few minutes.
Okay, so okay. Well, let's see. I do still have some time to before we meet. So but it does sound like we can get out of this. There has to be something here.
Yes, and I'm contemplating about speaking with the chieftain or not. These mind transference or memory things tend to not alter the past, but I am not entirely sure if this is but a memory, since we can actually interact with these people.
Dimblin, do you recognize the shaman? Is he
The
someone you know from your time in the tribe?
the
There's no one here.
We are still
I
outside.
I am
There's
still. You know there's a door there, right? People can walk in and out just like we have.
Okay, fine. D. Do you
Yes.
recognize the shaman from your time in the tribe?
And I think we established that I don't, right, Alex?
We never discussed whether you recognize the shaman.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
I
discussed that.
I didn't recognize him when we had the weird memory things
Yeah,
at the first time.
Yeah, you didn't recognize him in the enclosure in like the cave, but at this point you will recognize him. He's old.
Okay.
You recognize him. He taught you to hunt. He taught you many things, and he was present in your upbringing. He's a figure of not of fun, but of guidance.
Yeah,
You didn't
so
recognize him without his body.
Yeah, you
Mm.
recognize him without his body. Yeah.
so
Basically, yeah.
he is a very important figure in this tribe, as he takes is some sort of a teacher's role. He teaches the young ones to hunt and to, yeah, basically do what you need to survive up here.
Well,
I-
He
if
also teaches
if
you like the
this
nature spirits and stuff, but obviously he teaches you that too.
Yeah,
well
that,
if he's known for this, Dimlin, why don't you try and have a conversation with him first before approaching the chieftain?
I was gonna have Hade speak with the shaman.
Well, maybe what? How about you both go? Because you, Dimblin, obviously know this individual, and Hattie is Hattie. So obviously,
I'm
she
not sure he would.
gestures the whole Hattie.
I'm not sure he would
Hade.
recognize me.
Hade.
Age, sorry.
Yes,
Why
we've
do I
spoken
have to
before, but I'm
keep
not sure he would recognize
correcting
me.
you?
Because I'm an idiot. Okay.
Yes, T, you are.
Yes, D, I am.
Good. That's better. So yes, him probably won't recognize you, H, because in
I
this
wouldn't expect
point of
it.
time, you haven't spoken.
And I look very different than the last time we spoke.
Yes, but
So unless
I
he also
would.
sees souls,
He
he'll never
might.
recognize me.
As
And he might.
he never outright said he did, but
It isn't
he
a common
might.
trait.
It's not
Um,
common, but you know,
Beyond that, I don't even know what I
high-ranking
would.
shaman.
Yeah. Beyond that, I don't even know what I would ask. Which is why I was simply
How's your
planning on
day?
observing.
How's the wife?
Does he have a wife?
Yeah, does he have a
Her name
wife?
is Incontinentia.
Incontinentia.
Incontinentia buttocks.
Oh no. No.
Only Travis understood that one.
Yeah.
They have a son
I think
called-
everybody got that
They
one.
have a son called Brian.
No. Well, I can obviously do the talking if you want me to, but
It's not necessarily a matter of want. I'm just not sure what we're here to investigate beyond learning
we
more, which we
are.
could do just through passive observance.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're supposed to do.
20.
Passive.
You guys are bored.
So,
Because, again, if this is a memory, we can't alter the past.
No,
But
we
since
should
we can
learn how much we
interact.
can.
Yes, but since we can interact with these people, I have a feeling that we can actually alter things. So I am
it's worth a shot.
very on to alter it.
I'll tell you what, D. I will stay quiet and in a corner, but I will follow your lead. So if you need me, I will come for backup. How does that sound? You may do the asking, but I will silently watch and see what I can pick up.
Fine. It's just, my speaking skills have never been good.
Mine
How
aren't
about
great
how about
either.
I go with you, Dimblin? There's still some time until I
The
do my things. D. I go with you, D. I will be by your side and I will aid you in speaking, but I don't need to be very present.
You are a little more persuasive, I think, than either of us.
Well, I do have
This is
my
a new
way of
culture.
talking. I do have my way of talking. I just have a tendency to not say the right things and insult people.
fine. Okay,
Between you and
let's.
D, you should be able to keep things together, I think. And I will
Yes.
watch and see what reactions I can garner from those around you.
So should we do this first? Me and D go and to speak with the shaman, and you
Mhm.
H are standing in the background and just
I
Not
will.
drinking
you
I
should-
will fade
wine.
into the background.
if
and
you
not drinking wine.
you said you could read lips. I can try and position
Yes.
myself so you can read my lips.
I don't need to read yours. I more need to read the others.
Well, I will try to position so you can read all of us.
That's fair. I'll do what I can as
Yes.
well to position myself strategically.
This
I
is
can see
also
them, I
for
can tell what
future
they're saying.
reference, Alex. I will position so if I speak at least, the shaman looks at me, Hattie can also see the face of the shaman. So at least Hattie can know what we're talking about.
And I'm going to do my best to get a good periphery, a good view of everybody that's
But you haven't
speaking.
entered
I'm
the
gonna-
hut, it's worth knowing yet.
No, we have not entered the hut yet.
I think we're about to,
No.
though.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are about to. I think we're on our way in because we're about to freeze our balls off.
Except for me, it's pretty. Well, actually, it might be a
You're
little cold for
male,
Hattie
you
out
have
here.
balls. You're male, you have balls. You can freeze your balls off.
She probably, yeah, it's probably a new sensation for her. Wow, is this what
Yes.
normal people feel in the cold? Because she's not in her own
How
body
you
anymore.
freeze your balls off.
What is this sharp
Okay.
sensation? I normally like the cold. It's comfortable.
I didn't even know it was a sharp sensation, is it?
What?
Oh, no. Being cold, yes, in
no,
general.
no, don't tell her our secrets, Travis.
If you would like to know some of the secrets, the balls are
Yeah.
actually the last part to get cold.
Yes.
I would assume so because it goes the same for me. It's the last place I freeze is down there. I don't
Yeah,
even
it
know
is-
how that feels. So.
It is literally like the center of the core. I don't think I've ever
Yes.
experienced them actually being cold.
No, like,
So this is
Everything else.
But it's a really sharp feeling.
now happening.
Yep.
Okay, so we will then go inside the.
You touch the handle once more. The hut seems to be whisked away from you, and your entire surroundings alter. You find yourself standing of a icy battlefield surrounded by your kin fighting giants. The three of you stand in front of an individual who once was sitting next to the chieftain.
The dark
And-
armored guy.
And our lovely fucked up cat people.
We're ignoring the fucked up cat people, okay? The fucked
No.
up cat people don't exist, Lars.
I want the fucked up cat
The
people.
fucked up cat people don't exist.
I want
My
them to
next
exist.
character is going to be a Leonin just for this.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
we are a
Be a
tribe
cat
of
person.
we are a tribe of Northern Leonins.
Oh god.
But yes, we find ourselves standing on a battlefield.
Yeah, excuse me. I need to find your tokens very quickly. I realize I haven't copied them across. There's Faith. There you go.
Which we don't need at the moment.
Any token layer?
I was looking forward to interrogate the shaman.
I know you were, which is why I sat silently and felt so bad for you.
We took 15 minutes to plan this, and then we were just like, oh, and it's gone.
Yeah,
That is the way D&D goes, though, a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Let's make a plan. The plan
I-
no longer applies.
I'm happy though. We do have a map on top
Yeah.
of this, so I'm happy.
You're happy you just have a map now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're easily
like
pleased, aren't you?
maps. Yeah, I don't require much. I just like to have my a map and a place to move
Oh,
about.
good. I'm glad I've
I
spent 12
admit-
hours drawing maps for the cabin game then.
I admit I also like maps.
I do.
They're just fun in general.
I
Yeah, I-
hate them. No.
Fuck you, Lars.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Take a very aggressive stance there.
I actually don't think I could play D&D if everything was without
I
maps.
try and make D&D as like accessible as possible, even inside of neurodiversity. So I know that maps help lots of you, and I know that OneNotes help for information and stuff. So I try and make it as accessible or useful as possible.
Yeah.
You are gonna be pissed though. You do not get to use your stats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I figured we would.
I assumed we were still barbarians.
Allow me to explain before you continue. Before you, you see many of your kin twisted and contorted into strange, ghoulish, dark-skinned creatures with ice protruding from them. Above the skies, there's the odd juxtaposition of dark ice being cast upon the glacier itself. The shaman seems to be battling against the tribe's chieftain, as this dark figure is taken to slaying those of the tribesmen who are not wearing a necklace. However, in the distance you can see a woman running for her life. But for this moment in time, a looming individual looks over you.
Loomy individual looms over you.
I'm going to give you your stats now so you can get frequented with them while I explain.
Am I Ice Barbarian Goliath?
The individual staring down at you is the dark armored
Morin.
Morin, yes.
That is a really nice picture.
I really like this one. It took me ages to get a freaking AI to create that one that nicely.
Mm-hmm. They're very don't touch his pauldrons, they spiky.
Through a muffled voice, you will hear, "You will join us, or you will die. The choice is yours. Take up the blessing, or be ended."
I'll rather be ended.
Can I see who is running? You said there was a woman running. Can I see her well enough?
Perception, you absolutely can look.
Do you want me to use my perception or...
I want you to use the perception of the Goliath. No, your perception,
So-
sorry.
Okay, because I was going to say normally mental stats
Your
stick,
perception.
but it's up to you.
I know what you're going to ask.
OD, are we still
Eh.
in disguise or are we gonna?
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Hey, fuckface. Could you kindly explain what the blessing is? Can I do a persuasion? A persuasion.
You absolutely can try and persuade Lauren. actually try and persuade him.
Oh,
Yeah, Alden's gonna
okay.
be pissed. I have the stats for his brother, for his half brother, but there we go.
No, it was almost an 18, and my modifiers are so good.
What was it?
No, it was a 15.
Oh, okay, I will deal with Lars first. Travis first, though. Because
Don't deal with me first. I haven't said anything.
You haven't said anything. I'll deal with Travis first. The woman running from the distance is the chieftain's daughter.
It is the chieftain's
Figured.
daughter. Okay.
And she
Look,
seems-
there's your babe, and I will point.
She seems to have 2 white wolves with her.
I'm gonna do something interesting at this point.
And
I know that.
pull him off.
No, that would be really, really interesting.
Dragon
Don't think I could right now, but
That would
am
confuse the fuck out of Morin.
I am thinking like a dragon, though, just the same. So what I'm going to do, I think, is, and this might be wildly reckless, but I'm going to turn to Dimlim and Trix standing beside me, and I'm going to say, run to her. And I'm going to attack Morin. Do I have a sword or something like that? I assume I have a sword.
You got the Goliath stats.
That's what I assumed.
You have a great axe with a +9 to hit.
Oh, wait.
There we go. A great axe. Cool. So yeah, that's what I would like to do. I'm going to tell them to run, and I'm going to attack. We can't hear you. You're muted, Alex.
Shit, sorry.
I
I must have tapped it. Morin will look straight at you. What was the last thing I said? Did you hear most of it?
No.
I heard none of it.
Nothing.
What's the last thing
I
you
haven't
heard?
heard you spoken. I haven't heard you spoken in a while.
The last thing was the check from Trix earlier, and you saying something about resolving what we were doing. That was it.
You
It was
Yeah, I
like
think
2
that's the
minutes
last
back.
I
You heard the
heard.
hut changing, Morin looking down on you. You heard about the
Yes,
chieftain
we heard all
running
that.
Yes.
off with the white wolves.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the last thing you said was that the chieftain's daughter was the one running. That's why I
with,
said I'm
with
going
the
to
White Wolves.
tell them to go run to her, and I'm going to attack to buy them time.
Then I do apologize. Trix, I haven't missed much though, so we're okay. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Trix, the individual in the dark armor will.
I-
You know it's Morin. Character.
Yeah, but that is why I called him fuckface. I do have an inspiration. I am contemplating.
Answer first, and then you may choose.
Okay,
your
okay.
inspiration.
Okay.
The gift of the dark dragon means the darkness and the cold shall bother you no more. Embrace it. Be one with us, and you can live forever, free from the tyranny of giants. Be one with them. Join us in the sea of the endless, and forevermore you shall see the power of our Lord.
That seems like
Nice.
a bad deal.
As he says that, Trix will like sigh to herself. I wish a Romanar was here.
Yeah, this would be really confusing for Alden as a player.
He is missing so much. This is like so much a Romanar lore, and he's not even here.
No.
Well, I think that's a bad deal. I say as I do what Hattie says. I turn around and actually, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna take a running start, and I'm gonna do a javelin strike at Morin as I
Roll
basically
initiative.
yes with
As you
my
roll initiative.
with my other Goliath.
With Goliath stats, hey, he has higher initiative than Hattie.
Yeah, I know. I think he does. The Goliaths are actually quite strong.
It's
Wait,
it's 1
where-
point higher than Hattie, but I'm just rolling normal initiative. It's just I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add 2 because that's what it would be.
Somehow you have 18.18 already.
No, wait, hold on. I don't see Goliath stats.
You
It's on the- it was
probably
pop-up.
crossed it out.
There you go.
Oh, I haven't crossed out. That's my problem. Okay.
It was a pop-up, so was it behind Morin?
Yeah, it was behind Morin.
Makes sense.
Oh fuck! I rolled a 9. That's bad. No, 11. I mean.
Ooh, 7. Neat.
What will
Hold on. Initiative, is that like a roll and then you add the dexterity?
It's a d20 plus
Yeah.
dex, yeah, because they don't
Okay.
have anything particularly insane like Bonkers does.
Oh, which means I can use an actual die. Oh, I rolled a nat 1. How
Ooh.
wonderful.
No, you're slightly slower than Morin.
just
Ah.
slightly.
You would have rolled a nat 1 plus 2, which would have been a 3.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
a 3.
3.18 because Aina always has 0.18 at the end of her initiative.
Yep.
I want that. I need that.
Which at this point I will graciously call a 5-minute break.
On the
Back to
not
attacking
4, but
Warren.
Yes.
oh yes, Hattie's dice.
Me is first.
Those
They're
are
like-
so cool. And those very
Ooh.
happy.
They're rainbow iridescent, so if you look really, really closely, there's like glitter
Yeah.
in them too that I don't think is showing up properly on camera. And they glow in the dark.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
But yeah, these
amazing.
are very, very like ice and frost theme with a little bit of that magic in them, and they're pretty close to exactly perfect.
D, you
How
are
cool.
first.
Yes. Which way did we see the cap? No, not the captain. The chieftain's daughter run.
The chieftain's daughter is running in this direction.
Okay, great. So D will then take a running start, and I can run 40 feet, which is over here.
I get attack opportunity against you.
No, you don't.
Also, first of all, can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
That was a bit too late, but sure.
Sorry, I just realised his stat block is updated.
1d20. Also, if you didn't check, I measured so it wouldn't be within his reach.
You think?
Plus 1. 7.
We don't know. He might have polearm master.
7. A 7 is not enough.
Of course not.
You are frightened till the start of your next turn.
This means I'm just going to use my action to dash instead.
So he does get an attack of opportunity against you because he has a reach of 10 feet.
I was suspicious of that.
I stood there.
Where did you?
Uh,
Yeah, it's still 10 feet.
You're within 10 feet of him.
Sorry.
yeah.
You have technically left his range when you hit this square right here.
But by that point, he would have gotten touch opportunity against you.
You have gone through and out, so yeah.
Yeah, I know how. Yes, you know my stats.
I know, but I like hearing you.
It does hit.
That'll be a disappointing 27 points of damage.
Then I got frightened, which will mean that I then gonna use all my, because this is a fear frighten and not just you have disadvantage frightened. Yeah, which means I'm gonna use my whole turn to get as far as away from him as possible.
Which was sort of your plan anyway.
Yeah, it kind
No, my plan was to stop her and javelin strike him.
Yeah, but it was close enough to your plan that it works still.
Yeah, no, I'm outside the map now.
Are you outside the map?
Yes, if I
With a
run 40
40-foot.
more feet, I'm outside the map.
Interesting. Which means you're technically outside of initiative.
Yes,
Ha,
which
H.
means
Sorry, H.
Yep, when I said it was I was going to be attacking him, so I need to move closer to strike him. Do I also need to make a wisdom saving throw, or is it a one-time effect? Okay. Would I use my own stats or the Goliaths for this particular one? The Goliaths, okay. In that case, it is roll 1d20
plus
plus
1.
1. It's a 7. Hooray!
You are quite
These-
It's the same as me.
It is, yes.
I was gonna say, I don't think any of us has rolled above like a. Well, you rolled the initiative as 11. I think that's the highest we've rolled this session.
I mean, we haven't really rolled much
True.
dice this session.
But we all rolled initiative, and then we're all rolling these, and it's off to a bad start.
I mean, I'm gonna level with you. You have to roll a crit to succeed.
With a 1 to my wisdom, yeah,
DC is 21.
that's fair.
Yeah. And
So
this isn't a fight we're supposed to win.
I love how you just
Yeah,
said
no.
the DC is 21. We're not meant to win.
No, I knew that from the start. Morin is a
End
Oh,
game.
yeah, no.
campaign-related character.
Moraine is an end game boss. You're trying to beat him at low level. It's not happening.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to beat him. I was just hoping to hit him a couple of times.
Land a hit.
But now you can't because you have to run away from him.
You know what? With him, no, because with him frightening me, I'm actually going to try to do the same thing back at him. I am going to, he'll probably succeed easily, but I am going to yell. I am going to call upon the draconic echoes that I have in this body and use my tribal war cry. It's one of his Goliath stats,
It
so
is.
it's only a DC 16 wisdom save, but he would be frightened of me if he fails, which I don't think he will. But it's what I would try to do.
I mean, there's the possibility he'll fail.
So we'll see. Not a very high chance, I would assume.
I choose to succeed.
There we go. But yeah, so Hattie is going to just. She knows what fear feels like. She knows that this body is afraid, but she also knows that she is fierce. So fighting through that, she is going to try to just back at him and
As
see
a big
what she
burly
can do.
Goliath with a beard.
Yeah, it didn't work, but she's also not herself at the moment.
No.
Um,
Understandable.
With that, I think she is going to go ahead and move partially back here, the same direction Dimblim went, but not all the way. I think she's going to move.
That's not how fear works. You are literally forced to use all your movement to get away from this creature.
Fear, you normally just can't move closer.
Yeah, this is an aura of fear, so you're forced to move away from them.
Well, frightened effects, you can't go. If it's worked like the actual fear spell, you are.
I'll let Alex tell
moving.
me. Can I move partially away, or do I have to use my full
You have to
movement?
use your entirety of movement to move away from him.
Okay. In that case, I moved, I think it's 10, 20, so I guess it'll be 30, 40. So I'll be coming out this way, not as far as Dimblim, because I did take time to shout at him.
You have dash.
I don't. I use my action to use the Warcry,
Yeah, right.
so I can't run as far. But that's all right. I was planning on.
Then.
I know what's coming, and I was planning on being the interception between you all.
So Morin will.
Attack me because I'm the only one in the near
Will
vicinity.
attack you. Yeah.
How amazing!
A 33 most
Yeah.
certainly hits you.
147 minus. What's the damage?
147.
No.
Oh.
So
Oof,
the
no.
first hit is 25 points of acid damage.
I probably don't have resistance to. Nope.
I
So
was gonna say, I don't think we have.
27, was that what you said? No, 25?
25, yep.
Okay.
He's going to take another swing at you. For 34.
Yes. He have to not fail in order to not hit me.
Yeah.
So.
You gave him a plus 15, and we have 16 AC.
I know.
Yes, we do have 16 AC.
That's 17 points of slashing damage and then an additional 18 points of necrotic damage.
What does it look like when he's used the acid damage attack?
He literally swings a sword and it slices through with acid damage on the blade.
So it seems to be an enchanted sword or an enchantment through the sword.
Yes, it's most clearly
Okay.
something which is emanating from him or an item he is holding. Is that two?
Totally
or
valid.
Is that 2 or 3 hits? That's 2, isn't it?
That was
Yes.
2.
So I get an additional one. I don't think I'm going to miss. That's a 40. Why did I roll 2?
No, that one actually misses.
Why did I roll 2? Either way.
Yeah, why is it a 17 plus an 8 plus a 15?
Let me re-roll
Yeah.
that one.
You roll with advantage and it does that weird thing sometimes.
It's 28.
Yeah.
So that would be. So that will be 20 points of bludgeoning damage and.
Well, Trix is resistant to bludgeoning, but I assume that
Yeah,
doesn't apply.
you are not
This isn't
tricks.
Yeah, I have to ask. I have to
and
ask.
20 points of fire damage.
Is
It's
that
going
it?
to a whole spectrum.
No, that was one action.
Oh.
You so dead.
Oh. Oh.
Can you please make a dexterity saving throw as he unleashes hellish flames upon you?
I mean,
Yes.
it's terribly rude to use such grandiose attacks on mere
22!
cretins. 21. You have a +3. No, +2.
Oh, I mean 21.
Curse of the many-headed god. You roll with disadvantage.
Please be on a 20.
No.
Is that a
Okay.
reaction or is it just an aura or ability?
It's a free
Because-
action I can choose to use once per turn.
Hmm.
It's an asshole move, but it's what he would do.
Yep.
So, I know, I'm so sorry.
But you're dead now.
Can I use my reaction to stone endurance? It's not gonna help, but at least I tried.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
I mean, you can
Wonderful.
technically reduce it by
A decent chunk.
17.
Ow!
That will be
No.
57 points of fire damage.
Minus 6.
Yeah,
So only
minus.
51
And
points.
15 points of thunder.
Yeah, no. I am before adding away at 47, so the first damage will. Okay, minus 51, and
I'm
then
sorry,
minus
but your big
58.
dick
I'm
energy
at
didn't
minus
save you.
62 out of 147. Am I dead, or is my memory dead?
Yeah, he will look down upon you as your eyes close, and you will hear the words, "The weak shall fall before the strong." And he will plunge his sword through your skull.
I'm sorry,
I-
that
can
your
I-
big dick energy didn't work.
Can I like as I fall down and before he takes the stroke, can I just smile at him like I know him because I do know him, and I know who he is, and I know his name. Can I just smile at him without saying anything, but like
Like a
with a
knowing
a knowing grin. I know who you are,
Big tricks
and
energy.
and like I want Morin to no, like I want Morin to remember my eyes because the eyes are where the soul is, and I want him to remember my soul.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
Goliath Trix.
as I die. Trix is dead.
Goliath Trix is dead.
Trix is dead. It's the
He
first time
is
I can
dead.
say it.
We finally achieved it. We finally killed Tricks.
Emblem is off map. Hattie,
Yes.
I'm presuming yours is to run away.
Still
I'm
frightened.
frightened. Am I still frightened until the what was it? The end of my next turn or the beginning of my next turn?
Beginning of your turn, so can you make a wisdom save?
Yeah,
Yes.
strike him.
We'll see if I get it. Slash roll. 1d20
You
plus
need to
1.
not.
I do need a
No.
nat 20 and I didn't get it, so I'm assuming I'm still frightened.
Yes. As you
Yeah.
turn to look at the creature once more, you see his blade fell. The blade of the chieftain fell the shaman.
Let me see. I had a whole strategy I was going to do here, but it didn't play out exactly the way I was hoping for, so I'm trying to improvise a little bit and still get the same thing I wanted to.
This is very dramatic.
So I think as I am continuing to run,
Hello, Bulla.
I would like
Oh no,
to.
he's already been here.
Oh.
I think he's on his way out.
Huh.
He's just licking his ass first.
As one does. So as I'm continuing to run, I think I am going to, if you'll allow me to speak, essentially.
Yeah.
Am I? No.
No, we're not. We're not allowing you to speak.
I
Aima.
will
No.
run and
that's
say,
what I'm asking.
she's lying to you. The Dark Lady does not share power.
That's
I have
dramatic.
what I already have, and power shall come to those with strength.
In the distance, you hear lies.
Run
And-
here, you tiny mortal, for what you have witnessed here is the end of your history.
You're
think
not that
All
much
I
bigger
wanted
than
to
us.
say. Well, at the moment he is.
Yeah, the truth is now you're probably more than a match for him.
Hmm?
You think?
Say that again? I didn't catch.
No,
The
didn't get
truth
it.
is probably now in your actual form, you probably are more than a match for him
Yeah, probably.
in his current state.
But we're not in our current normal forms.
No.
So, and then I will also continue moving because that's all I can do. So it's just a matter of running, and eventually he'll catch up. I'm assuming.
I mean, I don't think he will bother, to be honest.
I think he very well might.
Hmm.
He does not seem to pursue you. For every
Coward.
single one of you, the world seems to go dark. And you wake once more in the stone circle you so adore.
Oh, it's the Blizzard one. It's the Blizzard one.
Sorry,
I don't want to wake up to that fight.
I'm going to immediately step. I'm going to immediately step forward and put an arm around Trix.
So,
It feels like dying. It says how it feels like dying. I don't want to die. Hattie. I don't like dying. I will at some point I will die. And give him and he and the Romanar. She's and you dragon
I got a life just beside gardening.
and then there's me, and I will die.
Tricks.
Hattie,
Tricks.
Hattie, I don't want to die. I want to
Tricks.
die, Hattie. And she's
I cast
frantically
mute
shaking
on
you.
the gnome.
So rude.
I can't mute her, but I cast mute on the gnome.
Tricks.
She-
Look at
Trix
me.
is very frantic.
Look at me, Tricks. Look into my eyes. It'll be okay.
Look around the eyes. Look around the eyes. Look into the eyes.
Well, why is there an arcana?
Tricks, it's okay. That's not for a very long time. And death is a journey that we all must take. It is not something to fear.
I don't
I'll
want
be
to
there
die.
with you.
I don't want to die, Hattie. I don't want to die.
I will be there with you every step of the way.
And like 3 or 4 tears are like streaming down her cheeks. Not much. She's not crying outright.
I will grab and bottle them.
Well, with the 35 in religion, do I have a prayer I can say for her?
Touching my tears?
Yeah. Seems like a Roman.
Delicious gnome tears.
Want a Romanov to have Trix's tears?
It seems like a thing a Roman would do.
Wizards
Yes,
do
it
weird
does.
things. You don't know what those
Yes, they
components
do.
mean.
The tears of a gnome.
It's exactly what a Romanov would do. She's like catching her tears.
She'd be like,
but
she
she-
hugging you while she does it though.
Yeah,
Extract
that's what
of
I'm saying.
Eldritch
She's like,
Blast.
she's like pretending to dry away my tears, but she's
Like she's
in
sleeping
reality
into a
catching
vial.
them. Yeah.
Dimlim will open his very holy book and see if there's a prayer he can say in
You
it.
won't see at this point because you're fucking blinded by it.
I hope a 35 in religion lessens the blindness.
Lessens the blindness.
Can I see something like a prayer?
What is the book called again? Oh, hold on. I have a book for this moment. I knew this will come in handy.
Counter your book.
No. No, I have. Yes, I have a book of immortality. Trix will pull out the book of. You guys have never seen her have this book before. She pulls out the book of immortality. It looks like a knockoff tourist.
Immortality is terrifying.
Yeah, but like it. Oh, this is from when we used fantasy grounds.
Oh yeah, I know where this thing comes from.
It's just a random book Trix stole from somewhere. And she's gonna frantically start reading it, muttering to herself, like, I have to find a way, I can't die. No. But she's gonna do it like very quietly and mostly to herself. Not being terribly
And
out
while,
of character.
while you do that, Dimblim will kneel down and he will say, Almighty Archon, Warden of the eternal battlefield, bless us with your unyielding strength and resolute spirit. May your iron will guide our hands in battle, and your indomitable resolve fortify our hearts. Grant us the wisdom to discern the path of honor, and the courage to face our foes without fear. In the heat of conflict, let your steel-like endurance sustain us. And in the moments of despair, let your relentless fury ignite our soul. O Archon, master of the Iron Realm, may your eternal vigilance watch over us, and your merciless justice protect us from the treacherous. We call upon your power, O great Archon, to bestow upon us the blessing of unwavering might, so that we may stand strong and unbroken in the face of all adversities.
Adversity.
Yes. In your name we forge our destiny with the unbreakable resolve of iron and the unyielding spirit of war. So let it be.
Amen.
Amen.
I think Hattie's just gonna be standing there like, not confused, but this wasn't all that traumatic to her. This was just a Tuesday for Hattie. So
Trick is going to be standing
More
there with
observing.
Dimlim's hand on her head and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
as I cast Demon Blaze, but making it look very holy instead and not damaging you.
oh, does that mean I get my 11 hit points back?
Yes.
Yes. You both get your 11 hit points back.
Hooray!
Shit, I get my 11 hit points back.
My stomach was mildly sore.
It feels like a good core workout tomorrow.
Basically.
It's Trick's blazing up in fires of the hell by this prayer, or is nothing happening?
No, no.
She feels
Spontaneous
very
combustion because she's so unholy.
What did you say, Alex?
She's oddly comforted by it.
What are you doing, Dimlim?
And I will close my book as if I am
Think it's
a
much more
priest,
darker now.
and you
Yes.
will all be left in the darkness.
That feels uncomfortably good. What the fuck did you do?
And I blind her with my book.
Open the fucking
I read this paragraph. I can finally read. And he points out what she just read to Trix that just gets blinded. I can finally understand some of this book.
Is this camouflage?
Yep.
Hmm?
Is Dimlim doing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Where's my character sheets?
Are you dying from light?
This is where Dimblum uses the book as a weapon, though. He just opens it in front of enemies. Suffer!
Suffering internal
Darkness,
blindness.
let there be light.
Wait. Hold on. I'm just looking through my reactions. Can I counterspell the book?
No.
Okay. Fine.
Why? What do you have against my book?
It
It's a
blinds
holy
me.
book.
As Dimblum opens the books to show the paragraph, Trick is like, "Grinding Dimblum, no! And she's just muttering incoherent things as you keep having the book open.
Meanwhile, Aromino is pruning her inner harpist.
How long does this experience feel like it took? Was it minutes, hours?
Feel like it took?
Yes.
It hasn't stopped yet.
A matter of seconds.
Hmm.
No, feel like it took about an hour, 2 hours or so.
So it feels like it was more or less real time.
Yes.
But we are back where we started roughly. Has like the sun moved or anything like that?
Nothing has moved.
So that snowflake is just, we started back and it's still there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Time seems to have stood still.
I'm back to having a vagina again.
That's,
You can't see that.
I
You can
don't know
see
if
that
that's
through
the,
my blind.
I don't know if that's the weirdest thing I've heard you say, but it's
Also,
all fair, Tricks.
To be fair,
It's up there.
it would be half the length of Tricks.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
And that should terrify you more than...
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure Romanar knows some transmutation stuff if you really wish to experience that.
I think Alda's actually
Oh.
suggested he can make you a man before, actually.
You know,
Clerics get polymorph? I don't remember.
I do remember Aromnar saying something about something along those lines at some point in time. I will confirm with her.
I don't necessarily get the appeal of it, though. It's not
Yeah,
actually
but
all
you
that much
don't get
different.
the appeal of anything in those sorts of ways, do you?
That is also true. It doesn't really make a difference to me.
Exactly. But if you did, you would have gotten my point. Everyone fantasizes about experiencing sex as the opposite sex. It's just a
Well-
natural thing.
I mean, sure, I guess. I'm with
Yeah, but
Hattie on this one.
you and Hattie doesn't count.
We are a
mean-
little bit outside the normal human experience, Dimblum.
Yes,
I can call you that now.
yeah, you can call me that now. Yes.
Whatever you want, darling.
Oh, you may call me Big Wall.
Oh no!
He does
No.
not say that. He
No.
does not say that.
Big Wall, no, that's not allowed.
Ooh, the Big Wall.
I will call you Wally.
The Big Wall is here for you.
We'll call you
Wally!
Oh no. Oh well, I'm closing the book as to not burn Trix's eyes out.
Yeah.
So we've done 4 and 5.
Yeah, we've done 4 and 5.
6 is gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna start walking this direction, though not get terribly close to it.
I mean, what time of day is it?
I think it was early afternoon or late morning.
See where the sun is or the moon is in the sky.
Isn't it morning?
Good morning, good morning.
I mean, when I have my book, we can always have morning.
And you.
That was a throwback, Alex.
I know. Sorry.
Good morning, good morning.
That's how I'm gonna walk out of where I sleep when I'm with Islands. I'm just gonna go, good morning, and really piss her off.
Oh,
We've
if you do
Talk
that,
the
I
whole
will
night
fucking
through.
slap
Good morning to you.
I-
I love the fact that Travis thinks this that nobody else does.
Yeah.
This is clearly a generational
Man.
thing.
Little older.
Or regional. Thank you
No,
very much.
no,
We have
no.
all the cult.
Yes, because me and Alex live in the same region.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, they're actually neighbors.
No, this is a generational thing. This is not. A
Yeah, it was. That was Singing in the Rain, wasn't it? Because that was a.
I'm singing
Rogers and-
in the rain.
That was one of the big ones from Rodgers and Hammerstein, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I grew up watching that, but like, it's well before us too. It was old when I was a kid.
Yeah, but it was in the sphere of influence when we were children.
Yes,
so
the cultural zeitgeist.
it was. I love the word like
There's a complet. There's a $5 word for y'all.
I believe the next one, guys, is the one I like to call Spirit. Or
Correct.
Spirit.
I
So,
believe it said the realms of life and death remain in balance.
yes,
Crossing
so
such
Hattie,
boundaries restore the vision of the ancestors.
this is probably your domain, so will you mind?
Well,
if you
are we
just use
not
the
gonna?
stone?
Are we not gonna reflect on what happened?
I think the last one was very informative, but I'm not sure what needs reflected on. I wasn't going to
The
necessarily
well,
get
well,
started
thing
right
that
away.
I got out of it.
It's probably a lot of reflecting from Dimblum's perspective.
Yes.
It is a lot of reflection for Dimlo. You do
The
have-
main thing I got out of this is that from
gonna sit in
what
the
we
crisscross applesauce in the
understood,
snow.
from what we understood here, the chieftain's daughter survived and is not sharing in the blessing.
Or
So if we can find her
she
or
survived
her
at the time, at least.
descendants, yes.
This was not
Again
that-
do not know how long I was asleep in that sarcophagus tomb thing.
Alex,
I don't know.
Good morning, good
I was. This is the area that I grew up in. This did not happen while Hattie was living in the north, correct? I didn't hear of any huge terror bringing down the northern tribes, or had I?
Right, I need
'Cause-
some player knowledge here to quantify this. When did Dimblum leave the north? We haven't actually stated it openly.
We haven't stated it, but I would have left the north approximately 10 years before I ventured into the Nine Hells.
Shit.
And
I
and
actually think I can answer that question because I do believe in Spelljammer. I have asked Alex when was the first time Talia sensed Alka's awakening, because she has sensed both.
Yes. When was it?
And I don't know if I have written it down or not.
Oh,
Hopefully.
I'm gonna be honest.
And I don't
where it
even-
does- I'm fine with it, but this is where it does get complicated.
Yeah. To clarify, while Ina's looking that up, Hattie left the North about 50 years ago, which may have coincided with this, or it may have been before.
Yes,
Because-
because I was asleep in the tomb for 100 years.
Yeah, I can easily answer that then.
Yes. And I left
So it
10 years, and I'm not entirely sure how long I was in the Nine Hells.
About 10 years, I think it was.
Yeah. So
I know, but then it
120
would be-
years ago, I left the
I know.
tribe.
No, this is the reason why Talia is in current Spelljammer. It's because she sensed the awakening, because Spelljammer is set a certain time years before Immortal Wanderers.
Yeah, it is.
So because Talia would have settled at some place and then sensed Alka's awakening, which would probably be when he woke up either in the tribe or in Chult, but I think we do figured out that it would be when he first time awoke to become or the first time awoke, and that's from where she traveled. So it would be probably
That's the tribe.
if we figure out how when Spelljammer is.
Spelljammer is 1457. We're now on 1459.
Yes, so it would probably be a
100 and 130 years.
before that.
So-
current shot started. I'm sorry, this is a weird thing to figure out. Current shot started at 1491. So 100 years before that would be
1391.
no, it would be 1391, but then we take off the extra 10.
3071 then.
1371. So Dimblin would awake. So Hattie most
Oh, well.
definitely would be around for it.
Hattie would be around for this.
Yes, Hattie would be present in the north for this.
Yeah, because I was gonna try to remember what I knew of that. It's probably not something that would have concerned me a lot at the time, because Hattie would have been younger and not necessarily that concerned with the humans in the area beyond a passing curiosity.
But
She
you
wouldn't have
are-
probably
And the
realized that it was
occasional
a cult
snack.
of. I don't think she's eating people.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but your home is in the spine of the worlds, yes?
Correct, loosely in this region, but
How far from the spine of the world would you have roamed?
that's the thing I don't know. I would have roamed as far as the hunting would take,
Generally,
and does it?
10 to 50 miles is where you dragons roam.
Yeah, let me look at what a dragon's territory is, because this would have been like an ancestral home more than just my own. So
Okay,
we would have had a pretty
10 to no, so then it will extend to 120.
dragon territory 5e.
I am ignoring 5e. I'm going on the appropriate, correct rules.
Yeah, I was just looking to ballpark it.
Elder dragon lairs extend to 120 miles past their
Okay.
periphery.
So we'd probably be looking at 120 miles radius around. Which I don't know if it would put us in this area, but like I said, regionally, I'm still at least kind of in the same.
That does mean you have enough to reach the 10 towns, which in theory means you have enough to reach here. Also means you have enough to reach the unending, the ever-moving sea.
Yeah,
So yeah, you would have witnessed it.
it would have probably been on the periphery of
Depends
our
how
concern.
interested you would have been in human such mortal affairs.
I think
Would it be
just
like-
based on the fact that she doesn't know everything about it, she wouldn't have probably gotten too involved, because it would have just been a warring tribe. She would have watched it with curiosity, but I don't know how much she would have noticed, because if she realized that it was like a cult of Tiamat, that would have been an entirely different thing, and she would have gotten very up in arms about it, but she didn't necessarily know that aspect of it, so I think she would have
Yeah.
just been a passive observer.
Well, I
Um,
would ask, like, if we could compare it, like, to the real world, would it be like Norway knowing about what happens in the Swedish border, or American knowing what happens in the Mexican border? Like,
Yeah.
would it be that kind of news? Like, it's been a
Probably.
telltale news, but like you've overheard some adult dragons that has overheard it from another adult dragons that has overheard it somewhere
I
else,
think I
type
have
of
the
Possibly.
correct
scenario.
answer. I think I have
Maybe
the
not.
answer.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hattie would have been aware of the disappearance of the tribe and not necessarily the reasoning. She would also
Yeah.
be aware of greater movement amongst the giants and the ever-moving sea. It's not the right word. It's not ever-moving isn't the correct word.
Yeah, the Sea of Endless Ice, isn't it?
Sea of Endless Ice, thank you. Among the Sea of Endless Ice, and would have seen barbarians joining them and strange things happening, but not paid much heed to it.
Yeah, it would have been on the edge of our territory, and it wasn't hostile towards us at the time.
No.
So we'd have just been like,
You
all
would
right,
have
they
sensed a dark presence growing there, however.
okay. That could have, if you want to say in the, I don't know where you want to put this in the timeline, but that could have been also just before we had the incursion from the White Dragon.
Well, the dark
It would make sense.
The dark presence is Ithagorx.
Yeah.
So
At the time he was a White Dragon, but
that would have happened after the incursion.
yeah, it could have been fairly quick after though, because that would also explain why she never really investigated it much,
So
because she was quickly driven.
Which means we need a date for the incursion.
Yeah.
Wait, did we say that 1371 was when Dimblem awoke?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just writing it not in the timeline, but on the side so we remember
How
it.
old is Hattie?
I haven't established an exact age for her, but she's approximately 200. We can flex that a couple years one way or the other, but I figured that she turned 200 while she was with the party.
Which would have been in 1493. Which means
Yeah.
I can go as far. Oh, I can go really fucking far on that one. So I'm going to say the incursion took place in 1361.
That would have been about right, because I said she's been not wandering, but exiled for about 50 years.
Okay.
Wait, incursion. Would this have happened before Dimblem woke up then?
Yes. Because
So would
would have left the tribe before then. No. Yeah, Dimblem would have left the tribe before then. We said 10 years. So Dimblem awoke in 1371, so the incursion would happen in 1361, which would be appropriate. 10 years
Okay.
before his awakening.
Yes.
Why do we create such complicated fucking worlds?
Yeah, no, we could keep it simple and all that, but
No,
fuck
why
that.
would we? Why
Let's spend 10 minutes trying to figure out the
Let's get into a
timeline.
fucking coronary trying to figure out a friggin' timeline.
It
It's
is
not-
important. Like, this is
No,
valid.
Absolutely.
It
I
is
like
very
realism, it's
important.
very important.
When I have to drag out a notebook from another session in order to figure out my own and when shit happened, you know it's serious.
This is
Yeah.
Mhm.
notebooks. I have the very first notebook from the very first session I played with Ina. That's how
Remind me
far
the-
I remember back.
Oh, can
Remind me
you
the present
read
day
that?
again. It was 1490
Can
something.
we read it together?
What? I can try.
Could you bring the book so I can read it?
It won't make any fucking sense to you, but I can bring it.
No, but like it might jog my memory because I don't remember anything from like my period of playing Solaria. But this is not the truth, so let's
I
not.
I will try. Bring Ina old books.
I need to read
What
them.
was the present year? It was 1493.
We're currently in
Yes.
1493.
No,
Okay.
no, wait, huh?
Yes.
No, we're in 1495.
5.
Current Jolt is in 1495.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. Yeah, 1493
Okay.
is current trial.
It's what it says on the timeline.
I will correct that then. There we go.
No, you
So-
know why, don't you? It's because we recently changed it. That's why we recently changed current Cholt, because current Cholt was at 1491 originally, but now it's 1495 because that's where we.
Oh yeah,
keep
no, we
PR
started Jolt. Yeah, we started Jolt in 1491. It's now 1495. It's been 4
See how
years.
complicated this shit is.
It is 1495, Travis.
Why do I
That's
have down
fair.
this
I
as
have-
Rise of the First Drow Civilization in the Underdark from Alden? What the
I
fuck
have-
does that mean?
1495 written in here. For the
Yes.
present day, as
Ask me
well
about
as tribal
yourself in a
incursion.
minute with little note, 'cause I desperately need to PR figuring all that out.
Totally fair. Ina has all the information. You can help me catch it up. So the tribal incursion was 1361. Correct?
13.
That's what he said.
Yes.
Yes. that
And the
is
tribal
I ha-
incursion was when. See, that doesn't fit my timeline as Hattie. Oh, no, wait, it would have, because that would have happened. It would have just been years prior, and it probably wouldn't have affected me much until it did.
Wait, how old is Hattie per today?
Hattie
Around
per today,
200.
around 200. I haven't established an exact age for her, so 200, give or take a couple
So
years.
technically, in the timeline, Hattie is born in the year 1295.
Approximately.
Yeah. Which means at 1295 minus 1361, Hattie would have been 66 years old.
Yeah.
How old is a dragon considered at the age of 66? If they
Early
are they still
teens?
youngsters? Yeah, because
Yeah,
if Hattie
there's-
were an early teen, Hattie had probably other priorities as an early teen
yeah.
that doesn't involve warfare amongst Goliath tribes that she doesn't
Yeah.
care about. Because
100
Hattie's a
miles
nerd.
away.
Hattie's a nerd. Hattie doesn't care about Goliath tribes.
I mean,
So-
terribly rude
to our
of you,
own.
but
From a DM, I'm so touched that you're this invested.
So yeah, at 60,
We are
roughly
literally debating
66.
Small minutiae about dates. Right.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
no,
now.
I like it.
Hey, while you were away, we figured out that at the point of the incursion in 1361, Hattie is 66 years old.
Thank you.
Approximately. She'd probably been
Approximately.
67 because I'm thinking she's probably 201 at this date currently, just because that feels right. Because I did say she probably turned 200 while she was
The party, yeah, you just said it.
with the party.
So yeah, so she's
She-
67.
She never
at the age.
celebrated it. She should have. Oh well.
You said no. You've stated when we return to Chol, you will celebrate.
Oh yeah. I was putting it off. But yeah, so 60. She'd have been probably about 67 when the incursion happened, which means she would have. As I said, that's kind of. You're considered a young dragon from the age of about, I think it's 12 or 14, somewhere in there, up to your 200s. 200 is kind of the mark of adulthood. So 67 would be like a preteen, teen kind of stage in a dragon's development, when they're starting to grow in
Or-
power, starting to understand what's going on in the world, starting to expand their mental horizons a little bit into the world around them. They're still fairly mature, considering that they've still been around for 60 or 70 years at that point. But it's when they're kind of starting to form plans for their life and figure out what they want to be doing long term. Because a dragon's long term is a little different. But yeah, so she would have been vaguely aware of what happened, but not really any of the details. Anyway, that was. Thank you for answering my question from 20 minutes prior through a huge dive we needed to do to answer it.
No, it's fine. Sometimes that needs to happen. It's fine.
Yeah. Now I
I'm
have a more
sorry.
solid timeline too. So this did happen while Hattie was in the north and was a
Yes.
mature-ish young dragon.
Like if we met some of
Not a wormling,
Hattie's-
a young dragon.
like if we met some of Hattie's elders, we probably would have known more about this
Sadly, all of her
incident.
elders are dead.
Unfortunately, yes. The one elder that could have helped us is dead. That's why Hattie is here to begin with.
Oh, and I would like to state that if Trix's death panic didn't give the message through, Morin now has made Trix's list. That's not a good thing. So whether
Assume.
Audun slash Robinar likes it or not, Morin is a dead guy, walking dead guy, or a dead walking. I don't know. He's
Dead man
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a dead walking. He's a zombie.
Tricks. It's not even personal. It's just the fact that Trix just
Oh, it's personal.
she
Yeah.
experienced death, and it was the hand of this guy, and she didn't die, and it wasn't even her, but she's unreasonable, and he has made Trix's list. So we did find Romanel's brother at some point,
And kill him.
and Trix will kill him. I don't know what you guys will do, but Trix will
I
kill
am
him.
I'm pretty sure Dimlim has some beef with this guy.
If two of you have beef, you have Hattie's back. Hattie has your back. Just saying.
Amazing.
Unless he has a really good reason to fuck up his tribe. Dimlim has some beef.
Trix is just happy it's common knowledge that Morin needs to die at some point, no matter what Rona will say. You're a douchebag.
Oh.
Just like his half sister.
Oh, Rona is coming back. Yes, those were very beautiful flowers, Dimblem. Indeed.
I showed you my book.
Yes, very nice flowers.
Did you read what was in the book?
Oh yes,
Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior, the mighty Archon?
It was a lot about Hail Mary and about some guy named
Warden of
Jesu.
Eternal Battlefields.
So Mary and Jesu, they were written in the book, definitely.
I believe you.
Trix, Timlim. This was a very important experience.
I think the Chieftain starter would still be alive, or possibly allies or relatives of her.
How long do Goliaths live?
Until they die.
Pretty much true. Goliath refused to
die.
I mean, we're a hearty people.
We're a holy people.
It tends to be something else than... We never really die of old age. Something gets to us before that.
That's
usually a weapon.
In canon, Goliaths live for 400 years, roughly.
Fair. That was what I was asking.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Well, why do you think Dimlim would give you a straight answer on this one?
So there's an easy solution. What was her name? Do you know her name?
The entire party goes perfectly silent. No.
Would I know her name?
Trix, you were flirting with her for a solid 15 minutes there. Did you get her name?
Well,
is it the name I have mentioned once or twice that I can't remember?
Well, no. I did not focus on her name, unfortunately.
Did I read her? Did she say her name at any point?
No, I don't remember.
Where it would have read her lips.
Hazy.
We don't know her name, do we?
No one actually asked her name.
Well,
we know what she looks like.
Well, Dimblem, you knew the chieftain. Don't you think this individual female was born under your time? Did you know about any births of the chieftain?
I'm gonna pull out the glasses of hindsight.
Oh, okay.
Hold them up to
okay.
See now, Dimblem, it would be the perfect opportunity to take out your psychiatrist's chair, and you will take the seat in that's not your chair and sit down.
If you knew them at one point in time, these will help you remember them.
Yes, and yes, psychiatrist's office. Please take it.
So I put down my office, I pick up Trix, I sit her in my chair. And I go lay down on the couch as I put on Hattie's glasses.
Trix will produce like some sort of an illusion of a notebook. So, Dimblum, tell me, what
How
is
do you
your
feel?
how well did you know
How did
your
this make you feel?
How well did you know your chieftain?
Well,
Down to you, not me.
Remember, you have a plus
I-
20 to basically your memory at this point.
yes. I
Those
would
glasses are
say
broken.
You do
I-
understand tribal warfare and tribes. So.
yes. I did know the chieftain fairly well, but I did not recognize him in that state. His daughter, if I am to remember correctly, was still fairly young when I left the tribe. And she showed great skill and natural talent for basically anything. But
Especially,
what
you were
is
speaking of her
her
besting you. If she was
name?
that young and besting you, that's impressive.
Yeah, it is. She was impressive. Then again, you kind of have to hold back when it's children, but it's still pretty impressive. What was her name again? Would that be history
Yes.
with a plus 20?
Yeah.
So that's a 40 to my memory for one name.
Her name is Avira.
Oh, right,
I-
Avira it was. The chieftain was very fond of her.
As
And
many parents are of their children.
So was
No
the
doubt.
yes,
So was the shaman.
yeah, and the shaman also showed great interest and affection for
In a
her.
weird way, or just in a natural, nurturing
A
way.
natural nurturing way.
Hey,
Oh,
who's the
shaman!
psychiatrist here, you or me, Hattie? And she looks at you sternly,
Just
with her
sideways to
glasses
see
down.
who is asking
Which
for
one of us-
questions.
Oh, wait, actually, I have to do a wisdom
Age
saving
before
throw.
beauty.
I have to do my own wisdom saving throw here.
Which is a weird moment. Oh,
No, I
oh,
cannot lie.
Oh, God.
Age before beauty, Trix. Age before beauty.
Well, I am in the chair.
I say with the wink.
Respect the chair. And she's like childishly stern at you. Not seriously, but just childish. It's just for principles.
Yeah.
So
So you're giving me a little gentle razzing,
Yes.
but you don't
It's
actually
not-
care that much. All right.
No, I don't care at all. Prince would,
Yeah.
but I don't.
the tribe was a community, so we all take part in raising every child or newcomer. Though our chieftain chose to not force upon, but teach his way of the totem spirits. So she has gone down the path of the wolf. And I think you could have gathered that, seeing as she fled with her two white wolves, which were just merely cubs last time I saw them. They were very cute and playful.
It's probably many generations into the pack by now. I imagine she has probably quite the reputation of wolves.
Wolf breeder. That's her title.
That sounds
More or less.
So yeah, no. The she would have grown up with her father's temperament, uncorrupted temperament. So she is strong-willed. She is feisty, and she can clearly pack a punch. While she's clever enough to not leave trails if she doesn't want to be found.
But, Dimblin,
Yes.
from what you gather from this woman, what would you like? Okay, I know we have the stone circles and we have three remaining. At some point, if we don't come across her, how would you find this woman? What would
Well, I can-
your suggestion be? You know this tribe.
curious.
You know their manners. You know their way of living.
I
Dimblin,
do.
may I add a second question to that?
Okay.
What was your name at the time? Did you still go by Dimblin back then?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well, okay, hold on.
Well,
Was it tribe that gave you the name Dimblin? Because if I remember that weird female from the weird ship that
sky
came
ship,
here
yes.
sometime. Yeah, the sky ship. There was this weird woman. She seemed to have known you. But you guys were hugging it up alone, so but anyway.
Oh yeah, no, that would be my past life. Seeing as I am an arcane construct and a soul fused together, I would not have been Dimblim my entire life. Well, this iteration of my life, but I have had a life before that, and
But did the tribe give you the name Dimblin, or was it something else?
yes, the tribe gave me the name Dimlim because I am a weed arcane construct, and they thought Dimlim was a fun name.
It's a good name.
It is a good name. It makes the children laugh. It's fun.
Though, you know you are free to change it if you wish.
I mean,
Throwing that out
it's no hassle to me. And he will now produce the glacial eye orb. We did pick this up at some point, and it is used for scrying, and mainly up here in the north. This crystal ball can scry, and it allows me to see into distance icy landscape, but I don't know how well it works or how distant it works. But
That's
I
true.
guess I would use these as a scrying
there.
apparatus, I
I'm-
guess.
I think we can do one better. I watched her for quite some time while we were, well, having our interactions back there. Mostly Trix having her interactions. His interactions? However you look at it. I can contact her. I can contact her right now. This is why I
could
was asking both her name
try.
and your name.
Oh, we should. We should. Dimblin, we totally should.
If she's still
There's a
alive, we'll know.
Psychiatrist prescription, we should totally do Happy's thing.
Yes. I assume
Let's
this
do it.
would work out fine. So I am a little bit. If she's in hiding, are you sure we are the only ones that will pick up on where she is? Because if it was this easy,
We won't find her, but we will open a line of communication with her.
we can try it. But if it's this easy, she would have been found before. I am
Like I said,
afraid.
it won't find her. It will only talk to her. So if she doesn't want to be found, she can still tell us nothing.
Let's try.
Yeah, let's at least try.
Is there anything else you need while you are in this state of reflection?
A
We can go back and
smoothie.
ask.
I
Can I do a
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know what a smoothie is.
I think this is just an all-cast
Best I
memory.
can do is a yellow snow cone. No.
This is just Alka's memory popping up, and oh, smoothies.
And you're just like, what's a smoothie and why do I want one?
What is this?
The Rook are known for the smoothies.
Yes, they are now.
But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Sending.
And you send them flying.
So yes, that is exactly what the spell does. What will I say?
Just out of context, I love components.
Yeah, sure.
Spell
These are flying
components
top fire.
are so fun. They're always just a sort of pun.
Oh yeah, no, they're always really, really
Piece
good.
of copper wire.
But
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one's like a microphone.
that
Yes.
is where we will end the session, and I will also give Travis time to figure out exactly what he's going to send.
Okay.